As you know, we live in a world where there's a conflict between light and dark, good, evil, life, death, God and Satan, Christ and Antichrist, the body of Christ and the apostate church. And in the middle of all this, in this age of high tech and internet communication, the battle has become a battlefield, a cyber battlefield. Because, as of yet at least, the high-tech communication companies, largely based in Silicon Valley in California, are not public utilities and regulated as such, they can censor whatever they want. They can suppress free speech. They have silenced billionaires. They have silenced presidents of the United States. Their power is unprecedented. There is no way around this except to circumvent them. There are pressures from interfaith interests, Islamic interests. Dr. David Wood's channel was completely taken down multiple times because of Muslims complaining he was telling the truth about Islam. People have told the truth about, let's call it, and have gotten strikes and been closed down and charged with giving false medical information. There have been people who have spoken up for traditional values and expressions of marital sexuality of a heterosexual nature who were blasted as being bigoted and homophobic, etc., for not agreeing children being indoctrinated with alternative views concerning same-sex relationships. Conservatives have been targeted, politically, libertarians have been targeted, and certainly Bible-believing Christians. Moriel has battled this continually. They have artificial intelligence crawlers just looking for keywords. And if there's anything one of them decides they don't like, they can just give you a strike and take you down with impunity. There's nothing you can do about it. You're not protected by the First Amendment in the United States. And they're even arresting people in Britain for hate speech simply for expressing legitimate opinions. Democracy is disappearing, and we have to make the use of what we have while we have it as we prepare for the Lord's return. So we've gotten strike after strike, and it has not only come from the high-tech companies and social media. There are people claiming to be Christians who don't like us. They are lying, and they go to the social media and bring false charges against us. We've been censored for things, received strikes for things that we never even said. And some of them are even going back to our catalog from years ago to find charges to bring against us currently. There have even been cases where Christians have said true things that bothered other Christians who didn't like it. So they brought charges. I've seen this happen. I saw, unfortunately, I saw a certain Israeli believer who's well known do this to another believer, even though what the other believer said was factually true. I've been the victim of this kind of thing from Chris Roseborough, even though the things I said were true. We showed videos proving it. And then we have people who just lie. It's their hobby. Find any pretense to make a complaint. There's no alternative but to become independent, to get our own service. We have deliberately, for some time, over 2 years, been pushing people to RTN, telling people, please watch Moriel on RTN. We also have alternative platforms on Rumble and various other non-YouTube channel facilitators. YouTube being the arch culprit, but not the only one. Facebook not being much better, certainly Instagram. These things cannot be trusted. We have to be independent. Moriel has its own website, moriel.org. Please watch Moriel TV on moriel.org, not on YouTube. Watch us on RTN. Watch us on Rumble. But please watch us and don't watch us on YouTube. We need to get away from them. Moriel TV will be fully viewable in a matter of weeks on moriel.org. Just go to our website and you'll be able to hyperlink and watch whatever you like. We will have a hyperlink off of YouTube. If somebody goes to Moriel TV on YouTube, you just hyperlink and it will take you to morieltv.org. We need to have our own server and our own operation. We are also working on something called Moriel.tv. That should be coming hopefully in a matter of months, but morieltv.org will be here in a matter of weeks. We are tired of YouTube haunting us, threatening us, standing over our shoulder, giving us unjust strikes, taking us down with no explanation, and cyber stalkers and trolls lying about us. And we're not the only ministry who's been so victimized. We're committed to telling the truth, and we will continue by God's grace to do so. But we will place ourselves outside of the control of the powers that be to the degree we can. And that begins with YouTube. Join us on morieltv.org. Visit RTN. We also have Rumble. There are other things, Vimeo, BuzzFeed, Odyssey. You have a wide range of choices, but primarily it is morieltv.org, and we also have RTN TV in Scotland, and we have associated channels. Calvary Church of Devore, CCOD. We have Grain Store and others who partner with us. We need to operate outside of the control of the corrupt, anti-free speech, anti-Christian, increasingly anti-Israel establishment. We need to set ourselves free from the false brethren, the trolls, and the cyber stalkers and their lies. We've prayed, and we thank you for your prayers. We've made the sacrifices and investments we've had to. Moriel.tv will become a reality in God's time, hopefully in a matter of months. Right now, we have Moriel.org. It'll be fully functional in just a couple of more weeks, in addition to RTN, Rumble, etc. That's what we're doing, and that's why we're doing it. Please watch us elsewhere. Moriel.org, RTN, Rumble, but get away from YouTube. It is no good, and it's getting worse. My name is Jacob Prasch. Thank you so much, and God bless.